Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday and we're doing another dental school vlog today. I am about to head out the door. I just need to make my coffee first and pack my lunch a little bit. So here's what I have going on for food today. I have one of these little Tillamook cheese as a little snack, lemon chicken and arugula salad from Trader Joe's. I only have to stay for lunch twice a week, so I've just been getting like pre-made salads, and this one's really good from Trader Joe's. A couple apple slices, and I also made my overnight oats. This is my blueberry muffin. This is the best. I'll never stop raving about this. Yeah, I literally just do half a scoop of oats, a scoop of the level 1 blueberry muffin protein, some almond milk, and it is so delicious. And it's like my go-to easy, quick breakfast for busy days of class. If you have not gone on overnight oats, I mean, I don't know what you're doing. Okay, I'm gonna pick this up and then make my coffee. Okay, now I'm gonna make my protein coffee. I'm just doing the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Formula 1, I've never used this one in my coffee, but cinnamon coffee sounds good to me. So I just add a little half scoop, mix it up. So today I have a full 8 hours of class. I have operative in the morning, and I think we're working on class 4s, which would be like if your front tooth here kind of chipped off on the corner. So there's a lot of like anatomy and like building up tooth structure involved in that. Then the afternoon we're doing stuff with our articulators, basically like kind of like a simulation of like your jaw. It's not my favorite class, but at least it's not like too hard. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna head off, and yes, I'll take you with me. So I am back home from class, changed into some comfy clothes. I was honestly so tired today. I think I'm just getting tired of going to lab like every single day for so long. Like usually our schedule is more like, oh, you go to some lectures and then you have lab for like 4 hours, but like it's been all day, every day. This morning we did the class 4s, and it was fine. Like the first round was okay, and then I tried it again and it was kind of tricky. You just have to do 2 restorations right next to each other. So usually you have like another tooth next to the one you're like filling, basically, so that it makes it a little easier. But when you have to do them like next to each other, I don't know, you have nothing to like know where the midline is. It's just weird, and it was a little bit hard. So I know it'll end up being fine, but definitely need a little more practice on that. And then in the afternoon we did our occlusion class. We had to do these bite splints. Basically I think it's just like a kind of like a protective mouth guard for bruxers, I think, people who kind of like grind their teeth. They didn't actually explain it very much, but I also have not watched the lectures in forever for that class, so that's probably on me. But anyways, we did it, and the wax was being really weird today, so I feel like mine turned out to be like not the prettiest. I don't even know if I showed you guys the final picture of it, but it's not, you didn't miss much. And then I didn't film this, but then I just practiced one more crown because I had a little time. The whole day I was listening to the new Twilight book that came out. It's Twilight from Edward's perspective. All right, you'll understand if you read the Twilight books. But the good thing about being in lab all day is I can like listen to podcasts, listen to audiobooks and all that stuff, and I'm just kind of like in my own little zone. It's kind of nice. Anyways, tonight I'm just gonna relax because I'm tired. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll check in with you guys in a little. Just a little update about what I'm doing. I'm snuggling with the cats. Peach is over there. She was here just a second ago. I'm watching The Kissing Booth 2. Ian's not here tonight, so I am watching a very cheesy movie that he would never watch. And I'm also having some Tillamook white chocolate raspberry ice cream. It's like 7:30 and I just had like this like little pre-made Trader Joe's thing for dinner, so I didn't even show it because I am just feeling lazy and tired today. So sometimes you just gotta treat yourself to a little relaxing evening, and that is what I'm doing. All right, so I've just been kind of answering some emails, getting some work done before I go to bed, and I just made my greens and reds. I have these every night. I've been having them at night just because in the mornings, like I already have like my coffee to drink and my oats to eat on the way to school and everything, and I just don't really have the room to have another beverage, so I have it at night. Doesn't really matter, but I get a lot of questions about the greens and like how they taste and everything. I personally take them with the reds, and the reds kind of take over and it tastes like dried raspberries, but the greens themselves, they taste more like, I'd say like a grassy matcha, but it doesn't make me like cringe like a lot of like greens do. But still, if you've ever wanted to try them and you've been nervous about it because you're like, oh, what if I don't like it? Because, you know, then I have a big tub of it. They do have a 110% money back guarantee. So if you don't like them, you can get your money back. So it's kind of like a risk-free purchase. You know, you can try it, see how you like it, see if it's working for you, and then send it back. But I will have the link to both these down below. Good morning, guys. It's now Thursday and I slept in a little bit today. It's 8:30 right now. I made my gym appointment for 8. I was ambitious and I just needed to sleep. And Pinto's actually been letting us sleep lately, so that's great. I just made a little like cinnamon raisin toast and peanut butter for a little pre-workout, little fuel, and then also my Project One candy burst. This pre-workout, like the first 4 pre-workout flavors before were like just okay to me, so I would just kind of like drink them, but I wouldn't like look forward to it. But this one tastes like Skittles and it is so good. So I've been like having it nonstop for all my workouts recently. So love this one. So now I'm gonna head off to the gym. I'm wearing the Buff Bunny Grateful tank, which I said in my review that it was just kind of basic, and now I wear it all the time. And sometimes, you know, things just change after you do reviews. And I'm also testing out the new Aerie Real Me leggings, which I'm pretty impressed with. My review should be up by the time this vlog goes up. So go check out my Aerie review. All right, I will hit up the gym. Okay, so I'm back from the gym, had a good workout, and I'm gonna take a shower and then maybe I'll have like a little post-workout shake. Yeah, I got home and some guy is parked in my parking spot, and like I live in an apartment like complex thing, and the spots that have like, you know, numbers on them like obviously belong to an apartment. He's just in my spot, and then I ask him to move and his car breaks down so he can't move. And I'm like, you know, I really like wouldn't have cared if he just like couldn't move at that time and like I just had to park a little farther. But now I'm like in the sun and it's like 100 degrees. And then when I get in my car for lab later today, it's gonna be really hot. And I'm just like, of course this happens to my spot and his car breaks down. Just like, what are the odds? And now I'm gonna take a shower. So I just finished filming my Gymshark Vital Seamless review, so I don't know if that'll be up before this vlog or after, but hence the makeup. So now I'm just gonna have a little lunch, get ready for my lab. Peach, what are you doing? And I'm just being boring because the salad was supposed to be Ian's, but then he had to go out of town, so I need to eat it before it expires. So this is one of the best salads, little Trader Joe's lemon chicken and arugula. Okay, I'm heading off to clinic. And since I'm still first year, all the clinic stuff we do is just on our partners. So I'm just with my friend Taylor. So we're gonna be doing injections today. This is actually my second time doing injections. We did our very first ones last week. We did the right maxillary and it was an experience. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought. So today we're doing the same injections just on the left side. And I'm gonna bring you guys with me. Literally everyone was like filming it last week, and since it's just on each other, it's not like there's actual patients there. There's like literally no patients in the whole area we're doing it because it's just students right now. So yeah, I'm heading off. I'm gonna be doing the injections first, and then Taylor is going to be giving me my injections second. So wish me luck. I don't know if all dental schools call it this, but at my dental school we call it stab lab, like not officially, but this is kind of like a funny way to put it, stab lab. I don't know. All right, off to class. All right, so I am back. It's been like around an hour since I've been injected and I'm still very numb. I just think anesthesia just lasts a really long time on me because my friend Taylor, who I injected, she was literally not numb within like 10 minutes and I did like a good like 3/4 of a cartridge and she used like half on me. I was literally numb up to my nose, but I was in the car and I could not flare this nostril. Like I was having trouble breathing out of the side of my nose because I literally couldn't like open it. I know that's weird. I shouldn't have to open it to breathe out of my nose, but it was weird. So she did a PSA, MSA, and ASA, and she also did the greater palatine and the nasopalatine, which I didn't get to do on her, and they honestly didn't hurt nearly as much as I thought. So none of it really hurts very bad, especially if you do like a good job. Like what really hurts is the anesthesia going in and not the actual needle poking. I talked about this on my Instagram story one time. If you ever wonder why your dentist is taking so long with your anesthesia, it's because the slower they do it, the less it hurts. The first time we went a little fast and let me tell you, it hurt pretty bad, but if you go really slow, honestly, you like don't even feel it at all. And I guess now I'm also learning that people can respond differently to anesthesia because I am so numb. Like I literally can't feel anything. And also I have like kind of like a crooked smile. I'm really trying to smile on this side. It was worse before. It was like pretty bad, like I looked pretty dumb. So we have 2 weeks left of these labs and then we're gonna be doing the mandibular ones, which I think are supposed to be a little harder. But yeah, I kind of thought I'd be less anxious about it today, but for some reason I was still a little anxious about it. I guess it'll get better over time, but last week I actually felt really good. This week it was like a little more stressful. Maybe it's just because it was the opposite side and it was like kind of hard to reach. I also had people like standing there like taking pictures of me. All right, I'm off to get some work done. So I just have some little tortellini pasta things, raviolis, whatever they are, for dinner with a little tomato sauce and some meatballs, and I am meal prepping some lunches for tomorrow. I finally have the sensation back in my face, so I'm able to eat, which is a relief because I was getting pretty hungry and I was like, well, I don't want to chew my cheek